using sanctuary cities as a way for them to tell mayors and other folks, around the country, one, that they're sticking to what I think is a very unconstitutional and un-American policy, and trying to intimidate us into being what I've called fugitive slave catchers, to run around and do their bidding in our cities.
Newark, New Jersey mayor saying President Trump trying to force sanctuary cities into becoming, quote, fugitive slave catchers. Let's take that to the Blaze's Lawrence Jones saying it's nothing like slavery, right?
Hey, Liz, I think this is just nonsense. The suggestion that somehow these people are slaves when they come to America illegally, unlike the African slaves that came here unwillingly and went through harsh treatment. These people get free health care. They get treated just like any other American citizen without actually having to have a constitutional amendment, which black folks had to have to get the same rights as American citizens, even after coming unwillingly. I think this is just nonsense.
Yeah, I hear you. Now, we also have this for you. Mayors in Los Angeles, Chicago, and New York City also saying they will continue to provide sanctuary to illegal criminals. What are they getting out of defying the president?
They're getting votes. That's what they want, votes. This is another tactic to rile people's emotions up, to make this a race thing, to make this something against immigrants, when this is just about following the law. I don't think that's anything hard to do at this point. I think that these mayors should be held accountable. This is obstruction. I think we should use the legal system to target these mayors as well as take away their funding. That's what needs to happen. This is a time for President Trump to put his foot down and make an example out of these mayors. The breaking the law, this race-baiting tactic won't work.
Yeah, Lawrence, we've also asked on this show, why isn't it put to the voter in a special vote whether they want this? Let's get to this other story, Lawrence. I want you to weigh in here. We also have here's the story. You've been talking about it, the mayors defying the president. We've got some police officers now standing up to Democrat mayors who are defying the president. Look at this story. The New York City Police Department reportedly defying Mayor de Blasio. They will not go along with Mayor de Blasio's pledge to protect criminal illegal immigrants. They're basically saying the police here in New York City, they will alert immigration officials of illegal immigrants' court dates so they can be arrested. What do you make of that?
Because they didn't take an oath to the mayor. They took an oath to hold up the state and federal laws. They're doing what they swore an oath to do. And I think that we're reaching a point in America where everything is about emotions and it's not about the law. This is the law of the land. And as enforcers of the law, they have a duty to do just that. That's not the mayor's job, but it's definitely the law enforcement's job.
Well, what do you think? Can the president just work with the police? Just go right at the police?
Well, I think he can, but you get into all the politics of it because the mayor appoints the police chief, and then the chief handles the law enforcement officers that are doing the day-to-day work. So I think it makes this problem complicated, but it really shouldn't be. All these people have to do is follow the law, and I think that the president, as the commander-in-chief, has a duty to keep us safe. And when you see illegal immigrants raping children in bathrooms or committing crimes such as Kate Stanley and Jamil Shaw, I think the president now has to use his presidential authority, which is his first duty, is to protect us. And I think he's doing the right thing.
What will happen to any police department if they defy their city's mayor?
They'll be fired. They'll be fired. And I think we're going to have to answer for that. Why are we firing officers for doing their job, which is to enforce the law of the state and federal government? Why are we going to fire them? And I think these officers are taking a bold stand because we know the ending result of this. They will be fired, and it's not right.
Lawrence Jones, good to see you. Come back soon, okay? Love having you on.
Liz, thanks, my friend.
Sure.